Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCP 2025 matchup.
Stock of the scoreboard right now, it really doesn't look that bad for Vikings, but the main thing is the experience gap, and we're still staying and cheesing, and this might be first blood.
Oh, the piercing arrow on the flash forward. That's first blood for CFO, and Doggo will claim it.
He's going to be able to turn that back around when, gets access to his first item in the Blither and King. Or if we're just going to see Cardi just continue to move around the map and secure his teams all these objectives.
Yeah, hook goes wide from Kaiwing, and that's going to be the second objective and the first dragon for Vikings of this game, meaning they are now one away from
he's going to start walking towards the Fimble winner just as Jax is, going to be the tank Jace that we all see and know so well.
Going to be looking for Shogun, who does stand still, does get locked up, and Ginger claims himself the second kill of the game. Kaiwing going to try and make his way out. This ramped up tower shots. Oh, he does manage to get away from the last one, but in comes Katie. Is Ginger going to be able to get out? I think Kaiwing is just going to have to be sent to the wolves. He does manage to land the slow. Ginger is going to flash away, and down will go Kaiwing. Honorable Nautilus does go down for his team, and Katie will be able to pick that one up for himself.
In the end, that's a 1-for-1, and they get the summer advantage, but Doggo in the mid lane is picking
up their feet, but it is CFO now claiming themselves this dragon, meaning it's probable that at least the carries will not upgrade those boots until we typically see the boots upgraded anyway. Sort of if this game goes to 35 minutes, that's when you see the power of it.
Ooh.
But Rest, yeah, he's winning this pretty handedly, and with the Iceborne Gauntlet, there's no real way away. Oh, and he's able to get the counter strike out just in time.
One of the cool things about the new that TP going off, and that is just that sticking power of the Frozen Fist Jax.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he's on the Jace, it's going to be pretty hard for Jace to get away. Does, however, take him a lot longer than it used to kill someone. Quickness going to come out. Dredge line also was used, but Sealong not able to find anyone there with that ultimate. Is Katie actually going aggressively, but won't.
Well, what the different forms of Arakan do? You see the glitch?
Oh, Glitcher Prison does go wide. We are going aggressive. Able to find a nice stun, but that's the Stranglethorns, and only does connect there onto Junjia. And will come Katie, though. He's going to find his way onto the back line. Doggo's going to try and stay safe. There is no chain of corruption. He's got no peel. He's going to flash away, but in comes the quickness. In comes the grand entrance. Doggo, he flashes out. He does try to use that heal, but he will be going down as Katie slices and dices and claims himself the Varus.
So, this is going to be Viking winning the team fight, and then also getting the feats.
Bit greedy with the flash. Choosing to use it after he gets knocked up already by the Rakan.
They see the health now. Honkyu is so low.
Honkyu died!
He doesn't know what it does. He doesn't know!
Honkyu doesn't know his raid mechanics. He's dead. Ginger will be able to eventually take that objective, and they are able to pick up that GA passive. But not before. Their mid laner already died. Oh, that's all right. We're learning. That's what we're doing. It's fine. We still got the Arakan. Let's see how they use it. I mean, Honkyu immediately just eating into this tower. There's nothing really anyone can do. Sealong, after his amazing play, does unfortunately get hit there by Kaiwing. Hit by the dredge line, does go down. So it's now a 4v5.
A full team wipe is just 500 gold to the enemy. Nothing else. You don't get shutdowns. I don't believe you get experience, but here's the dive.
It's time. Through comes everything. The depth charge, the dredge line. Quickness does come out. The Stranglethorns is really good, but all it's going to do is send Ginger back to the base. Doggo going to die as well to that tower, but everyone just withdrawing and no harm, no foul. CFO will be completely fine.
Season 15, baby.
Becomes a lot easier for him to navigate, not getting shred like paper as he was before. Ginger going to walk here into Cardi. Does manage to get the Arctic Assault off, but actually, it's Sealong that ends up over the wall and not him. Heartsteel's tag. Yoink, we take those. We'll be able to get the stun off as well. Eventually head the other way.
It's going to walk out there. But as you were mentioning, we do see the upgraded tabbies already onto Cardi. But I'll hold my point as a fight breaks out.
Oh, Junji able to flash away, and Arctic Assault just out of the range of that bullet time as he is still bleeding, but does manage to just keep himself alive by a very, very near margin.
These are the kind of early season lack of fundamentals that we are actually seeing. As I hold my point, Honkyu might be caught out here.
Yeah, getting a little aggressive. Does have that Q3, is going to get slowed up. Fate sealed, not going to be good enough. Actually, yes, it will. Just gets him out of range of getting rooted up.
He's too long on the flank, having to blow the quickness to get out of there. It's such a big deal. There's all of a sudden no threat onto the CFO backline now.
This down, Ginger stole these before. It's going to be very hard for Guru to succeed, and will be able to do so because of the peel that comes through. Kaiwing, though, he's found himself in a very rough position. Nice stun by Ginger. It's going to stop any forward movement now from the Croc, but everyone's getting so low. CFO is so low. Honkyu does not have ult because he got caught out up at top. He's dashing back, and Rest is undying, but so is Kratos. These top laners are so menacing. Health bars flashing, but no one going down.
I've played these games before. CFO recognizing that, okay, we're sort of getting outscaled. We need to like do something. We need to draw them in for that 5v5 that we're looking for. So here comes the Baron start.
Yeah, and importantly from this position, it's a lot harder for Zyra to have major impact in the fights. If you're the first to objective as the Zyra, you feel really good. If you're walking in, not quite as much, but with that, CFO are just going to turn away and just not even bother with the Baron any further. It was down fairly low. Down to about 5k I saw as Rest going to get stunned up. Should be able to get out. Very, very tanky is this Jackson. Does manage to just walk around that corner and stroll on out the other way. Problem of having a Varus, of course, is you do it pretty slowly. Honku being here does mean it speeds up a considerable amount. But Vikings will be collapsing. Honku going to go aggressive, actually finds the knockup, finds so much damage. Can he get back though? He's charmed up, he won't get back. That's a shutdown. And now Vikings on the upper foot. It is going to be Sulong going forward. Katie will be able to follow and Junja's going to go down. That's 2 for 0. Low health bar on Guri, but should be able to heal up with that jungle pet. And it looks like it's going to be Vikings who eventually pick up this Baron. Oh, Piercing Arrow won't quite connect how he wanted to, but Sulong does get low. But here comes Kratos, the God of War, as you mentioned. Rest not able to get in. Another Piercing Arrow will connect. Doggo has so much to do, but Doggo's just stunned up. And the bullet time is fantastic. Only Rest left. He gets 2. He's looking for a 3rd. Not able to find it just yet. Counter-Strike's good. We'll get the stun, the flash forward. Not able to find it. And eventually it's Vikings who claim the win. And 1Q as well. 1Q did go wide there by Doggo as we're back to live. Dragon Fight comes out. So many abilities. It's the Fate Seal though. It's really good. The bullet time is actually going to eventually miss as Honku comes back to his shadow, trying to look for the kill on this Renekton. It will be Doggo flashing away, and the hail of rain, or whatever arrows gets it. Eventually, CFO will take the win. 2 people do survive. Shogun's never going to be caught here, but Guri might just be too slow. Should be able to find a snare. Junja not going to follow up any further.
Not sure if that one was not of cooldown yet, but Guri Stranglethorns is the difference maker in these fights, right? We did see that Shogun throughout the bullet time, and while it was hitting at start, because there is no CC, kind of hard to look past this Jax after he picked up 3 kills at that Baron fight. Junja being so tanky as well.
Honku extremely low. We'll be able to survive though, and importantly, at least 2 Barons still do exist. There is only 10 seconds left, trying to get at least 1 tower for that objective, and looks like they will be able to do so. So still a reasonable...
But we do have the Baron spawning soon. We'll have to see how much they want to force in right now. Both objectives are going to start spawning, and there's that going to be the fight over mid lane, because... However, you know,
CFO able to take this dragon, going to do it too quickly, it feels like. Teleport is coming in, however, from Katie. They are going to look towards this Baron. Kaiwing is going to be aware of it, as Rest is already up there as well. Very tanky are these 2. Doesn't feel like they're going to go down in any quick fashion. A massive line there. Honku not able to find the angle. In fact, finds himself down to about 1/3 HP. Aggressive does go Kratos. Honku trying to find any angle whatsoever, but it's going to be Vikings with all the cards at the moment. They're going forward. Kratos is just undying. Katie takes a lot of damage, but that is the Chain of Corruption gone. Oh, what a quickness! Sulong, the rookie, comes in and finds everything you could dream of. Doggo getting so low, getting shot down, and Vikings, they are sweeping this team fight.
That was just, you know, once again, Sulong finding that clutch engage. Not even having to go on the enemy team, just doing so well at peeling the engage coming out of CFO and locking up Honku before he can snap back and, you know, buffer that CC, pair that up with the bullet time, and that was such, just, you know, a clean fight by them.
Yeah, no objective afterwards, however. Kaiwing trying to get himself away, not able to do so, but Rest importantly was able to. Looking at these towers now, Honku and Doggo both the carries here for the side of CFO, respawning in 20 seconds.
Appear to be the TP available for Honku. Rest is probably just going to spot this one out. Can't really do anything here. He's a very tanky Jax, but he doesn't really threaten anyone.
Gonna get knocked up. There's 5 people now and 1 Jax. Who would win? I have a feeling I know the answer, although last time he did get 2. Is just going to be able to get on out of there. Does lose his flash though. And
it's fine.
Actually,
make it work.
Yeah.
But they are setting up here.
Yeah, looking for Honku. Honku just caught up by the looks of it. Face Seal does come through, and he fails the flash over the wall. Shogun able to pick that one up. It is a 1 for 0. Rest coming in the back, though. Maybe able to find 3. No, he's spotted out. Kaiwing getting very, very low. Look at this damage from the Jace. Look at the tankiness from the Jace. And look at the dash from CFO as only Rest will stand. This seems like it will finally, after the 41-minute mark, may just lead to the end of the game. It'll take a while to take down this Jax.
Does he win?
But surely eventually we get there. Kratos doing his damnedest to win this battle, but Rest turning it around, and Doing a lot of damage back. I'm still not sure who's winning with the Sterix. It should certainly be Rest. Does pick up the kill. But all that matters is that the rest of the side of Vikings are marching down this mid lane. They're taking out Nexus towers. Both of them down. Down will go the Nexus. And the very first game of the LCP in its history was won by Vikings Esports.
And it's an upset of where you go for the the on hit into like the bruiser on hit items. That very like Callista-esque build. As Kai is completely fine.
A good timer, I think, for CFO. They should just be able to pick these ones up.
Do see driver rotating up as well, so looking for the the full commit to be able to secure the 3 grubs. It's really important now. Back in the day, you just say get 2 grubs a set. You're happy with 4, it's whatever. Get 5, that's a luxury. But now it's really important to get the full 3 grubs a set to secure the the feed.
Yeah, Guru going very aggressive. Does get hit back, but we'll be able to pick up first blood here as the Q does slightly go wide. Teleport incoming, but won't be able to find anything. Hopefully, if you are a CFO fan, they don't randomly find a way for Doggo to die.
Yeah, and Cardi's doing a really good job in this lane in particular. He has the tier 2 boots, so he's able to play a bit more aggressively in lane, but this might be him getting chunked out a bit here.
Yeah, Chaos Storm coming through, and Killer Instinct as well. Kaiwing ends up picking up the kill.
Scumbag support. Just doing so much damage, and the fact there is no answer for them, and they're kiting it out so well, and CFO sort of feels pressured to, walk in and force this. You'll see Kaiwing walks up, they have a victor on their team. They have win conditions late game, but they are going in now because they want to fight, and they don't really have any kill threat. And imagine this Oriole hit 3 people. That would have been a lot worse than it is, but it was only Hongkyu who got stunned against the wall and died. This could have been a much, much more dire scenario.
Hey, Ginger. Once again, he picks himself up. At least one of the Void Grubs, but Guru's here. Should be able to secure the next 2, especially with the prediction coming through here from Seolong. Eventually, still a lot of damage coming through from that structure.
And such a mobile champion, but Hongkyu, no flash.
Uh-oh. Is just getting thrown around. Does go down, Guru takes it. Mid lane mains in shambles as every kill is taken by everyone else. That much you can do about it, right? Dragon looks like it'll be picked up here by Vikings as they get themselves their first objective towards that feed, but still there. Going to be able to at least protect Zambesa. Tower will be going down, however, so that is a first tower. Or will it? We'll be able to. Public execution comes through, though. Doggo's in a lot of trouble. Does flash away, gets out of that Ezreal ultimate. Guri even very low. The Cow Storm doing a lot of damage. Seolong looks like he'll be going down. Jinjia going to secure that kill for his mid laner. Hongkyu on the board now, finally, and a double kill even to make things all that much better. Teleport in from Katie is dreadful as he's CC'd, locked up. That's not where you want to be. He's running, but is he going to be able to get out? I think Kaiwing should have a combo for him in enough time. There it comes, and Junjia will finish the job. So CFO just like that, turning the game completely around, a complete 180.
His ult turns into a, category 5 Cyclone. And you're a bit scared of him in team fights.
Another tower being taken out. Good steadfast presence going to be able to deny.
Oh, it's like you're sending your 80 carry to mid to lane against Victor, but he just wins and he outranges you and he's going to poke you out as well. Very, very hard to deal with, but another fight is starting out. They're going to get the Rift Herald in time. Doesn't look like they want to take this fight.
Yeah, Poppy ult's good and Driver's going to go in there. He has used it all out, but he's CC'd for a long time and he is going to go down. It is going to be eventually Katie who finds that kill. Teleport even coming through as Doggo very, very low. It's the Sonic Wave landing. Guri not going to pull the trigger though as Shogun has remained very low after.
That Ezreal as a champion is online and he's ready to fight, but the rest of his team isn't. So, I think trading that objective is definitely the right call for them.
Okay, looking here for Kratos, who is going to miss his ultimate. He's dashed 4 times. He's run out now and should just get ran down. Eventually, Hongkyu going to be able to find the kill.
As easy as that, just an overextension in the side lane. And fortunately, Driver can do the same thing on the...
getting done.
Yeah, that is true.
Actually, that's not even necessarily true. These last 2 games have probably been the highest damage, just 2v1s I've seen. As Kratos getting caught in the side lane again, gets stunned up by that gravity field, and Hongkyu looking for the kill. The dashes are there. One more tick, and Hongkyu just gets himself a second in a row.
And that's the full evolve already for Victor. So Hongkyu is absolutely online. The Chaos Storm being able to extend in these team fights and create that extra bit of zone control that a control mage already was so good at.
Long getting caught out. No Chaos Storm available, but maybe not even going to need it as Shogun realizes there is a Cassandra behind him. Gets away. The Poppycopter will connect onto the tank. Doggo even taking a large amount of damage there as Junja finds his way, however, onto this Israel. No flash available. Knocked up and shut down. Doggo claiming himself that one.
Just, you know, from this point, you would say that it's pretty comfortable for CFO to be able to, you know, pick up each objective as they spawn. Just because of how strong they are, how far ahead they are. And generally how little tools Vikings has to be able to get back into this game, because they did a really good job early on and they were definitely really strong, but
that's going to be Arakan going down. Let's see what CFO can get done with it this time.
Play for that Baron.
Reasonable amount of damage coming through that True Shot Barrage, but again, it doesn't matter because that's only their first health bar.
Yeah, definitely the unfortunate thing for Shogun this game is that he is fed on an 80 carry, but unfortunately it is Ezreal into triple frontline. And even Victor at this point, like his constant like shields that he gets from Q is going to nullify a lot of the damage that Ezreal can do. So it's just very hard for any of the damage he does to be able to stick. But here's the dive.
Yeah, Kratos flashing away. Chimney will survive for now. A lot of abilities used, but ultimately not going down is very important. Kratos now trying to find at least the respawn onto Junja, but Junja's trading well! Not quite with the damage. Guri, can you even take it? There he will, eventually. I got a little bit nervous.
In the back.
So two of them going to withdraw and come straight back to their base. Still 3 of these GA passes.
Very hard to deal with as the game goes on. The only downside of it is that a lot of the items you build early on are low damage items. So, you know, if he was on the side of Vikings right now and he's hitting this Kazante, he's not doing any damage.
Yeah.
But
he barely moved his health bar.
And here we see this is a really nice adaptation that we're seeing from CFO. So last game they started the Baron with their entire team in the pit and what happened. But this time we already see multiple members from CFO left the
nice
pit.
shockwave. We found the combo. Honku going to be able to flash away. Oh, what just happened? The kick into the Poppy Hanna. It doesn't matter though. Doggo's clearing up. Shogun finds one, but Honku coming back into the fight. Knocked up, and it's CFO wiping.
Bit of a bouncy castle there. The kick into the Poppycopter sent them all the way wrong in game 1. Their Baron setups were mentioned because we see that CFO this time had members who were able to pressure the enemy when they were coming in, not in the pit. And we see that Honku was just waiting there. He feels so confident with these summoners being up and with these items in his inventory to just, you know, stand and deliver when anyone walks into him. And that's exactly on here, Kaiser.
Still, that's a shutdown objective. It's something. Kratos desperately wanting some gold.
True. Giant Slave passive anymore. So like just extra health that you get on any champion is just really valuable.
Dive looking for. Kaiwing is going to be able to find the knock up here. At least for now, no one's gone down on the side of Vikings, but CFO looking extremely dominant. Junja finds his way in, finds the knock up, but no follow-up once again. Still everyone surviving. Should just be the inhib going down eventually as another minion wave marches in the top side. Honku, he's the real threat here. Is going to finally arrive to join his team. It's the public execution though. That's a nice Zhonya's. Honku should be able to survive. Doggo finds 1 kill. And there's going to be another coming through. That's a triple kill. Can we get the quadra? No, Honku takes that one away. And it's only Shogun who survives. He is in his fountain. And after 30 minutes, it's going to be CFO who strike back and take us to game number 3.
And this is the performance we really expected from CFO. They didn't have control in the early game, but as soon as one mistake happened, from that point, I believe it was around the 10-12 minute mark, they've just had control the entire time. And it's just been the CFO show. All of a sudden, he's banned. There's no Ari to threaten him. And if you're going to go for the Talia, while it is a lane that you can play completely fine, you don't really threaten the way in teamfights unless you are going for the Nocturne. But if not, and Guri gets that kill off his first ult, then it's just going to be that constant snowball from that point forward.
Okay, Guri misses the Q, and it's battle time. Actually gets the fear off on Junja though, and
it's flash.
Force away the flash. He'll use. Oh, unlucky. Winter's Bite will go wide, and shouldn't really be anything come from this. Was the loss of flash for both Junja. Actually, Junja, Honku, and Katie. Actually, we found our way in. Flash away from Guri. Nice lockup coming through from that Spiraling Despair, as well as the crash down, but not quite enough. Look at the damage coming through from Katie, though. Everyone is so low.
Oh, up the river.
Here he comes. Driver will
this.
be able to block it. Doesn't even need to.
But this is just, you know, both junglers really want to secure Grubs and Crab. This experience difference will make, well, the experience will make a big difference going forward. But this was just Vikings wanting to continue the fight because they saw Hongq being low on mana, right? But, you know, it is Talia, and when you are on that work ground, it is, you know, a free spell, pretty much.
Yep.
And that was 2 flashes being blown, but almost Vikings turned that one around with Cardi on the way. But just, honestly, there's not really that much damage going to be happening this early on in the game. But here comes Junja with the ulti.
Yeah, it is level 6. Guri as well, though, and Junja finds his way in. Is going to have that spell shielded, though. And, oh, no, another Winter's White will go wide. Still, it's Junja who picks up that first blood, picks up the grub, denies the feat there from...
Not enough kills, and I think that is really important.
Yeah, Driver and Kratos have been just smacking their heads against each other, though. I don't think we're getting Ruinous.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely honest. Okay, wait. Kratos wants to help out. Oh. One of these tanks is not like the other. I don't really know what to say. Shogun probably just dies. He does flash away. Maybe Driver's going to get turned on. Fear not going to connect there. Slow Zard come through. Driver, nice flash there, but gets hit by the 4th shot. Explosive cast not available, and actually turned around. Well played by Vikings to be able to support Shogun and eventually take down the Gragas there in the top lane.
Yeah, it was very surprising that Driver was being...
Grubs, however, a startup by CFO. Junja opting not to smite for now.
It's a very hard one to contest, but they're still positioning like they want to. Cuddy is cut off here.
Flash forward, misses the Q there on the rail, and Hongq's going to be able to get away. That is the Magnet Storm, but no one can respond. Teleport coming in here for Driver. And that's just going to be the Grubs and an extra kill.
Both top lanes can be in just going to be a very, honestly, like, slow game with a lot of scaling. I think the fact that, you know, when you play Nocturne, you don't get that first kill, but Cuddy is getting caught out here, has the flash.
Ooh, going to land the shove, unfortunately, and that should be okay to get on out of there.
And the balls of steel to just walk that one off is just very respectable. The fact that he didn't pull the trigger on the flash, and he just, you know, held his fear, believed himself, and just walked that one off is a very, very big deal for him.
Yeah, even kept walking towards where the shove was, knowing that he wasn't going to quite step on it.
Yeah.
Shogun taking a pretty sizable amount of damage, but ultimately will be fine. Here comes the Paranoia. Flash away, not going to be able to get him out, and he's going to get feared. Cleanse does come through, but down he will go. Flash forward and flash out from Junja, but it gets hit there. Spiraling Despair goes down, shut down. That goes over to Guri. Now, Driver does arrive to pick up the pieces, but again, Vikings find themselves at a disadvantage, find one good play, and they're really back in this game.
That is just in trouble. That's why Shogun felt so confident to, you know, go for that trade in River. And, you know, everyone thought that he got, you know, looked like he was out of position. Junji is collapsing on him on the Wukong, but all of a sudden, Cavalry arrives, and the fear doesn't break when Doggo flashes the wall, so Guri can just follow him. Needs to get towards that, you know, 2.5 item point before she starts feeling like a proper champion. I think at this point, Jin is definitely a lot more powerful just through his spells alone. But, you know, as the game goes on, this is definitely going to swing towards CFO being. The pebbles plus the damage coming out of Junja on the Wukong is just really enough to secure them that team fight pretty convincingly.
Yeah, and everything that happened was just, every time someone tried to go forward, Driver was right there to body slam them.
And yeah, Kratos unfortunately got hit with the try to move challenge against Talia, Braum, Caitlyn, and was unable to move.
I mean, that's the problem, right? Like, he walked into a trap and actually just did not move after that. He intentionally took the trap for the boys and really paid the price. Katie getting looked at here by Driver.
Clearing the wave out. This turret top has been on an extremely low amount of health for a long time, and CFO has done a good job to, you know, buy enough time there, but...
Hold up. Hongq's in a lot of trouble here, trying to find his way out. The Scion Decimating Smash will slow him enough. Just another random death. We actually saw him have a couple of those on the Yone game as well. Still, the CFO team comp does feel a little insurmountable. Will be their first of the game.
Or are they?
Oh no. Okay, they did. The Grubs dealt it. 2 Grubs was enough. I like how we're both just holding our breath. Okay. Hongq looks like he might just be dead again. That's a nice shove, but yeah, not really anything he can do. Once the Nocturne's on him, especially with the Scion there, Really anywhere he can go.
Yeah, and probably just felt a bit too safe extending that much because in his mind it's like, oh, the Otacons up. Like, why would he be bought? That's the main objective on the map right now. So like, he's gonna go for an extra. Well, he wants to go for an extra wave before rotating up, but just the overextension there and CFO, you know, recognizing like, oh yeah, we don't really care about this Otacon objective. Like, let's cross and contest Dragon because
if you do make a mistake, then you can get punished a lot harder than on Dragon. That just pretty much does a static amount of damage every single auto attack.
And I think it's the right call as well. If you do have a lot of map control, just leaving it up as long as possible, especially getting towards the Baron point.
No doubt. So Otacon, the only objective up at the moment. Toko's definitely starting to hurt. Admittedly, won't really do that much to the Scion. Driver getting looked at here, taking quite a bit of damage. The Weaver's Wall comes through. Nice explosive cast coming there out of Driver, but it only hits on two Kratos. We found our way in. It's a 2-man. It's even a 3-man. We're on to Doggo now. One goes down. Are we able to find a second? No, Doggo will survive. There's 4 people left for CFO. They're so low, but still not quite going down. He's dodging. Doggo's trying to find a way out of this. It's going to be very, very difficult. He sidesteps again.
There's going to be another one coming up.
There's no way he dodges all of these and gets out. He dodges once more. He has walked into absolutely no way of living and will eventually go down. Raining hell was Cardi that whole time. Doggo did a great job of dodging every single one of them, but ran out of map to run into.
That was just honestly a very, very well performed team fight by Vikings, but not feeling too confident about taking this one. They do not have the smite here. Junjia is available on the map, so even though they won the fight, it looks like Vikings are just going to hand this one over, and we'll have to see if CFO feel confident enough to just, you know, start that Baron. I think that is a very scary thing to do, even with the GA. They're just being in the pit, clumped up against Jin and Hui is scary, but Sulong going in.
Smite fight maybe. No, not going to quite be, as Sulong now being looked at. All the GAs available, though. This is a disaster of a team fight. Teleport coming in for Kratos. Yes, they might get some resets. Junjin going aggressive. A lot of damage coming through. Are they going to be able to find the kill on Takadi? It's a very important kill. Nice shove out of Honkyu. So much damage coming through from everyone, but it is going to be shutdowns. A double kill even as the Leandris will tick away. Kaiwing now still at the fight, but still has that withdrawal. 3 withdrawn for 3 killed. CFO come out huge.
Like 4,000 gold, it certainly doesn't feel like it. And when you look at the inventories right now, it's very hard to make out where the gold lead is.
Driver.
I think it's primarily in Driver and maybe Kaiwing.
Oh yeah. Ult forward, withdrawal, not available for Junja. He's just shut down. Caught lacking, well overextended, team nowhere near him. It should be taken out. Baron alive, but probably Dragon to be looked at. Explosive cast is going to connect. Sulong actually might just be taken out. The crash down not going to give him enough of a shield. Down here will go Cardi though. He's trying to fire away. Honkyu's doing a lot of damage. Here comes the Spiraling Despair though. Kaiwing's got a big job to try and peel for this Talia, and a big job he might have just succeeded at. Kaiwing does go down, but importantly it's not for nothing, as Guri was also taken out. Driver now going forward. Nice body slam, and the damage coming through now from Doggo's not going to be enough, but Driver's still in there, still trying to find something. He's very low. He dodges out a deadly flourish and will get the body slam out to safety.
These team fights are absolutely hectic. There is so much going on, so much they need to think about with a Hui at this point of the game, especially when, like, you know, we're seeing so many members just randomly die. And it's exciting. That's the main thing.
Yeah, Dragon Soul now.
Threat onto him, so he's much more comfortable doing what he needs to do in these fights. But as the game goes on, as, you know, Caitlyn does get more items, well, like, one of these traps is lethal.
Yeah, gonna go in. Does force out a flash from Driver. Not the most crucial ability in the world. Kind of more crucial for his engage, and he's not really wanting to do that. If it does get out though, that's a lot of ults used though. Paranoia gone. Scion ult also going to be down. Immediate power advantage, you'd have to say, does go in favor of CFO with those ultimates being down. Flea going to land onto Driver. He actually has teleport still available to himself if he wanted.
Wall.
It is a very good Weaver's Wall. 6k HP, but we've turned again. This feels like game number 1. I'm looking, watching a replay. Kaiwing getting so low. The flash forward, the Q. Not able to find it as Kratos going to get locked down, and Driver comes back, and Driver finds the kill at least onto Guri. Junja not able to find his way onto Kratos, as 4 people will survive on each team. The jungler for the support. Ginger goes forward. He finds a 3-man. He's still on to Cody. He's really fighting the damage. He flashes away. He's trying to do the damage, but won't be able to do so. The Sparring Despair is going to be enough. Shogun, though, now being looked at. Nice flash away is also going to survive. So many sums, but everyone ultimately is just making it out.
Can I just say that Kratos is so tanky? Like, this entire time that his team is trying to deal with Junji in the backline, or also, you know, dealing with Driver, he is just tanking the full brute of Talia and Caitlyn and just waddling out everything. He's going to heal all back.
He will heal all that back, as a matter of fact, yeah. Doggo doing actual damage. Kratos actually taking a punishment there, as Dragon's going to become a smite fight, and somehow it is going to be Guru who picks it up. Couldn't Call does come out. Driver, though, feeling completely fine as he does get most of those chucked into his skull. It's a shutdown first of all. No trap going down, so Sign is going to be able to run through. That is now 1-for-1. Honkyu as well as Ginger taking a massive amount of damage here from the way. Still full health bars here for the side of Vikings, as Doggo is trying to find the damage but not able to do so. A nice snare coming, puts up the door and feels completely okay with himself. Ultimately, just a 1-for-1. Dragon, while Driver is doing a lot, don't get me wrong, he's not likely to be the reason your whole team dies.
Yeah, and this might just be that last team fight might be the story of every team fight going forward. We might just see the tanks trade 1-for-1.
Lead Driver going aggressively onto Kratos here. Kratos stuck in a really bad position, even get hit by the shove. Will flash away, dodges out of that Brawl ult, and eventually will be able to get the ult away. But on the top side, it's Skuri versus Junja, and Junja's going very aggressive. One more blast cone available to himself, but he's now got the attention of Shogun, who's going to be able to get away, doesn't get knocked up by that shove, and Junja has to be so careful. Does actually get rooted up. Shogun going to pull out the curtain call, but Kaiwing is there to block it. Oh my lord.
Just hoping for that random 4-shot to land. You know, it has happened in the past, but not going to get punished for throwing out a Genot like that, right? So it's completely fine. But yeah, I think it's going to be the story of, like, both teams are going to try to kill the enemy tank.
Yeah, just need to be careful not to get caught. That's kind of been their downfall over the course of the series. Oh, Junja lost a considerable amount of his health.
Yeah, and it's also a bit jarring for the other 3 members of Vikings, whereas like, no one can really go in.
Oh my
Big
lord,
engage.
Shogun is in an absolute world of trouble. Driver finding his way in. Honkyu comes in with that Weaver's Wall, and just like that, the game was on a knife's edge, but now it could just be damn well over as CFO pull the trigger and Driver finds the angle.
Just straight down mid. He just did it. He just rocked up down mid. And this is why Driver's in.
Yeah?
He actually is that clutch player that CFO really needed.
Yeah, flash away there from Katie. There's 2 alive. Siu Long and Katie with a lot to do. There is wave clear and no Baron to protect these minions, but it's up to Driver, it's up to Junja to try and protect the minion wave. And protect the minion wave they will by just straight slaughtering Kati. Down he'll go, only Rel remains. Yes, Doggo's nearly dying to the Nexus Tower.
Too long.
Eventually will not. So low. 12 seconds left on the AD carry. Can we auto-attack these Nexus turrets? It looks like no. Okay, wait. They do get it. No, it's over, it's over, it's over. Okay. It looked a little bit dicey. Shogun is alive, but down will go the Nexus eventually. Oh my lord, that was a close call.
And what a way to end the game from such a, you know, slow